Shalom. Let's start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the oath elect, this person is truth. Across the four corners of earth, all faith, truth, and sincerity. Alright, this is the brother. I'm on the buy from the Remnant camp, Alabama GMS. This one gets the sitting is going to just about it's about so-called Negro Latino natives. You know how it's just gonna be a small number of Israelites that's gonna be delivered. You know, and they're delivered, and that number's gonna be 144,000, and then you got the 1/3. You know, but compared to the rest of Israel, is that just says that the rest of Israel gonna face horrible judgments. That the Lord Yahweh is gonna bring to America, man. And hopefully I'm part of that righteous number, and remain from all the trials and sufferings that you got to go through and being in this truth, But I'm getting to it. It's Romans 9:27. It's Isaiah also cried concerning Israel. Though the number of the children of Israel be as the sand of the sea, and remnant shall be saved. So Israel, being as the sand of the sea, that means you can't count that. You can't count all, you can't count every speckle, sand, that tells you that Israel is a large number, as a whole, as a nation, Israelites, so-called Negro Latino natives, but there's only a remnant gonna be saved. So what's ever left, remnant, is whatever left, and 144,000, so like I said, hopefully I'm part of righteous, it's gonna remain 144,000 men, Israel, that's gonna be chosen, that's chosen and gonna be in the governing body, gonna be chosen to be, the joint heirs with the Lord Yahweh Shai, and be rulers, over many things, over different countries, over rulers over the nations, and with the rule the rod of iron, and then that's what the elect desire. That's what I desire. That's what the elect really desires, rulership, because 2/3 of the nation Israel is like they desire just to be complacent and and go ahead and just sell out and take the bag right now and just live it up, live it up now. But the elect of so-called Negro Latino native men, start with the men, they rather just, hey, we take the L in this life because we want a righteous rule and to rule, in power, to be reverenced, amongst the nations, because you're gonna have the first fruits, Israel in general, Israel gonna be saved in general, but 2/3 of the nation Israelites, those that are not chosen gonna go down this side, but they're gonna come back as babies in the kingdom by the elect men, but the elect, those that are chosen in this time, in this life, chosen in this life to be joint heirs with the Lord, be delivered from the altar, to be delivered from the wrath and destruction of the Lord Yahweh Shai, is gonna have the everlasting, dominion and rule, so so only a small portion of Israel is gonna be delivered in this time, but the rest of Israel gonna be, gonna perish and and just have to come back in the kingdom as babies. But I'm gonna go to 2 Ezra 9:21. And I saw and spared greatly, and had kept me a grape of the cluster and a plant of great people. So Lord Yahweh, he in this time he had spared and greatly kept the grape of cluster. And so Lord Yahweh has kept a, like I say, a small number of Israelites that that he died for, because people gotta understand the Lord didn't die for everybody. He only died for the elect of Israel. He ain't died for all Israel. He only died for the elect of Israel when he was here 2,000. So those that have in this time, Lord died for to have the knowledge and understanding, that blood, of knowledge, of the word, on their, on them, and are exempt for any type of judgment, from the Lord, because come back in this lifetime, they got the knowledge and teaching the word, and still keep going. Like the apostles, that's in New York, Apostle Hall, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Rumlow down, Apostle Ricard, so forth, the elders that's continue to still push the word, is, because they just show you the diligence, it shows that, hey, these the men the Lord dealing with, Yahweh Shai dealing with, and I say on down, the heads of camps and so forth, and brothers that, that sincerely, believe in His truth and continue to push the word of the Lord and believe, and just believe and have faith, because not everybody, not everyone, that you come in contact with, or that come in contact with this truth, really believe what the men from the apostles, elders, and brethren are saying, through the spirit power Yahweh Shai, because people look at us crazy, like, what are you talking about? What you mean by that? Because they don't understand the mysteries. They don't understand what we understand. We get it, but they don't get it. Now I get it. But they don't get it. But they don't get it. So, I say 2/3 of our people, so-called Negro Latino, they stuck on what they stuck on. Well, whatever doctrine, whatever philosophy, whatever they stuck in. They just believe what they believe in that. They believe in Christianity. They believe in Muslim, Buddhism, or whatever they involved in, or just believe whatever a rapper, or whatever a rapper tell them, whatever an entertainer tell them to do. That's what they believe in. But they let the so-called Negro Latinos believe in this truth of the word, or the Lord, or the Bible. The real truth, not what those pastors teaching those churches. They ain't got a spirit on them, man. They got a spirit of what the so-called my Esau Edom had pushed out, that false doctrine of Christianity. That's what they push. When the men of love for the apostle, elders, a great millstone, we push the truth of the Bible, or the word of the Lord. We give it to you 100%. Raw, uncut, no holding back. Whether you like it or not. But on this verse, 2 Ezra 9:22, let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain. Let my grape be kept, and my plant, for with great labor have made it perfect. So yeah, so on the multitude, all the, like I said, 2/3 of the nation, Israel, Israelites, and the rest of the people that in this time gonna perish, man. Gonna perish and gonna be destroyed when the Lord Yahweh Shai returns. Even before we return, gonna be caught up in in the times of the great tribulation to come to this place in America, Babylon the Great, Jacob's trouble, for you so-called Negro Latino nation, 2/3 of the nation Israel gonna be caught up, and whatever you face your judgment be, by famine, by whatever judgment the Lord Yahweh Shai has you set up for, that's what you're gonna have to deal with, But the elect of the so-called Negro Latino nation is gonna be okay, gonna be Lord Yahweh Shai gonna protect his chosen in the times to come. Gonna be covered, man. Gonna have some type of power, or whatever it may be, that the Lord Yahweh Shai is gonna make sure that his elect men, be okay in the times of trouble and great tribulation to come, because I didn't want to make this too long, so I'm gonna end off with Zechariah 13:8, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, except the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. So yeah, 2/3. If you got a pie chart, you got to put in your mind instead of a pie chart. You cut off draw it off, or whatever. Cut it off. 2/3. Israelites. Is gonna die. So that, like I said, I just read. Israel is the sand of the sea. So there's gonna be a lot of Israelites, so-called Negro, Latino that's gonna die on this side, but only a small number, only a 1/3, for the men, women, men, women, children, believers, in that number, it's gonna be delivered, out of the times of a great tribulation that's gonna come to the place of America, Babylon the Great. This place ain't got too much long to run. These devils, they know, the elites of Esau, Edom, they know they only got short time, so they finna, roll out their agenda and push hard, man, and start, you know, try to chip the masses of people, man, to push that mark of the beast out, which is the RFID chip, man. So, I didn't want to make this too long. I just want to go into that about, how only a small number of Israelites is going to be delivered, man. So with that, again, I'd like to give our praise and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Kakadash, to the apostle elders, to the Sisakim brothers, to the few Aquas sisters, to do listen, keep the faith, and Yahushua, keep fighting with that sexual one.